Good morning. Happy Thursday. So, I hope everybody's week is going very, very well. I know I missed out on yesterday, but yesterday I was at work, and every time I got started to do a video, one of them damn kids came up and started talking to me, wanted to be extra nosy. Miss Clark, what are you doing? None of your business. I wind up having to stop and start and pause and no ma'am and don't do this. I'm like, okay, look, we're just not going to do that. We're going to pick up tomorrow. So my apologies on missing yesterday. I did have some great conversation for you on Women's Wednesday, but we'll pick it up next week. It's okay because there'll be more Wednesdays, right? Right. So today what we will be discussing, it is so fitty. Hold on. It's like the universe knew that I wanted to talk about Toxic Thursday, right? Toxic Thursday. Today, I'm going to discuss briefly, because I want to keep it short. I am at the park and I'm going to get ready to do my walking meditation this morning. I'm not going to sit. I'm going to walk. It's early morning. It's 8. And I'm going to get my walking in. I'm going to do my deep breathing. Get my mantra on because today is the full moon. And it's all about release. I'll have my release mantra, my release affirmation a little bit later on today. After I get done with the video, I'll sit down and do my cards and put my mantra up there. But I want to talk real quick about toxic. So a few years ago, I was in a situationship with this guy that we have been in a situationship for a few years. Yes, I'm one of those people. But what I noticed is that as we were, talking and our conversations began getting short, but every time we would have sex, like afterwards, I would feel drained, and it would take days, and I would be depressed and moody, and so then after a while, my hair started falling out, and I noticed that I'm like, goodness, my hair was long, and then it would get shorter and shorter, and so eventually I wound up having bald patches in my hair, and then I cut my hair off. But before I cut my hair off, me and the guy stopped talking, and something was like, all right, you need to cut your hair. And so I wound up cutting my hair, and it was a great release. And when I say release, it was so good. But it took me years. When I say years to get over that toxic relationship and to feel like myself. Not so much feel like myself, but get over the toxicity, to get over wanting that toxic person in my life. So it just took so long. But the first immediate was when I cut my hair. When I started feeling better, I immediately felt lighter. Like I could breathe. The depressive thoughts and stuff like that kind of went away. And so I just felt lighter. I could sense it, but when I was dealing with this person, even when we got off the phone, I would feel angry. I would be, oops, school bus. I would just be not myself. And until recently, even though I always knew, I just couldn't put a name to it. I recently, understood overstood that I was an empath, and that was not me feeling that way. That was something that I was absorbing from somebody else because of us being so intimately connected. And honestly, even with us not talking, I still knew things about him. It was so crazy because I would know things that I should not have known. And so, but that's neither here nor there, whatever. But toxicity, just, it was a toxic relationship. It was toxic. Just thinking back, it was, I'm not going to say that it was one-sided, but I definitely gave way too much. Way, way, way too much. And I definitely did not receive as much as I should have, as much as I deserve to receive out of that relationship, especially because of so much that I had put into it. But just looking back, I had to have that relationship in order to be where I'm at, in order to look back and say, you know what, boy, banging somebody that is just a random hookup or are throwing up those red flags where it's like, get away from them, and ignoring it, it just had horrible repercussions. Horrible repercussions. And you really do have to take that time to cleanse yourself from that person. And not, just because you stop having sex with that person does not mean that they're not still floating around in your system, in your brain. Especially us as women, we absorb men, or we absorb the people that we have sex with. We absorb people that we are connected with. My best friend, we were pregnant at the same time, and we lived 2,500 miles away from each other. We went to the hospital together, and our child was born a day apart. It's amazing. Anytime that I've been pregnant, she's been pregnant. Anytime she's been pregnant, I've been pregnant. It's so amazing how in tune we are with other people, and we just, as being so distracted, we don't realize it. And so, when you get out of toxic relationships, and it does not have to be somebody that you're having sex with, it can be a close friend, it most of the time it's family. We'll do family Fridays tomorrow and we'll get on that. But toxic is toxic no matter who it is. If you're engaging with someone who is constantly gossiping, or is always in yesteryear, or talking about people, or always depressed, and always never feeding you anything good, you're going to feel that. You're going to absorb that. And you're going to start being like that person. You're going to start complaining. You're going to start doing things that self-sabotages you. So you need to be cautious with who you are around. You need to acknowledge, like, you know what, this person is not good for me, or every time I get around this person, after I get done talking to them, I just feel like shit, or I need to take a nap, or I'm angry and I feel like going to beat a bitch ass. That's transference. That's toxicity. If the people you are hanging with is not doing better than you and saying, hey, you need to do better. And if they're not checking you to say, hey, what are you doing? What did you do good today? What's going on? Are you thinking business wise? How's the job going? Are you working? Are you going back to school? And you don't have to go to a university. There's free things online. I'm constantly getting on the people that are in my circle. And when I say my people in my circle is so damn small, so small. My phone is dry, and it's besides for business, but I'm okay with that. I am okay with not having just people place savers. I don't need any fucking place savers. If you're in my life, you are benefiting me, and if you're not benefiting me, you got to go. I don't feel bad about not having you in my life, because if you're not following my lead and getting on this gravy train by shit trying to fix your life, then I don't need you around. That's you're not breaking cycles. And all the people I hang with break cycles, and we acknowledge that toxicity, even the toxic shit that we do. You know what? Hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I was very toxic. Very toxic. My first boyfriend, I called him and I apologized for turning him into an alcoholic. I was so broken. I just couldn't believe that he didn't drink. And it's like, okay, well, we gonna drink together. I fucked him up. Like after I stopped drinking, this dude was still drinking. I would talk to him like, dude, I need you to calm down. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And it was a sincere apology because I acknowledged that that was something that I did to him. He didn't even drink. This dude got drunk off of wine coolers. Wine coolers. And when I say wine coolers, we're talking about shit. What was a wine cooler back then? Because this was like in '03, '04. Just simple shit. Simple shit. We would drink Boone's Farm and just little wine coolers, you know. But we have to acknowledge the toxic shit that we do, but you also have to acknowledge the toxic shit that you are getting from other people. And you got to be willing to let that go. Throw up the deuces to that person. And it's okay to throw up the deuces. It's okay to not have them around, because if they're not bringing you up, you best believe they're keeping you down. So I ran over time again. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to keep these videos 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Ugh, Lex. All right, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. I got it in. And, I want you tonight, under the full moon, think about release. Release. Write down something that you need to release and let that shit go. If it's not serving you, then it got to go bye-bye. Say bye-bye to that. Bye, bye, bye. And think. I may have to throw on some NSYNC later. But let it go. Let it go. And work on it. Work on yourselves. Acknowledge the toxicity that you do, the toxic shit that you do, and throw it out. Cleanse yourselves. You know, it is okay. It is okay. I promise. You will be better for it, and you will love yourself a lot better for letting go that shit. All right, so I am going to get out of here so that I can do my meditation. I shall see you guys. I may even do a meditation video. I won't meditate on video because I think that's very, 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 very private. I think that is an intimate thing to do. So I won't meditate with you unless you book me. You can book me. I will teach you how to meditate. We can meditate together. I'm here for you. All right. Life Coach Lex out. Have a great day.